Welcome back to Brave Little Books.
I know, I'm excited to be back.
This week I have another debut book for you guys. This is A Partial History of Lost Causes by Jennifer Du Bois. This book is about a wild chase for meaning in the face of your own personal destruction. We're first introduced to Irina, who has come up positive for Huntington's disease. Just like she watched her father slowly lose his mind, she's soon about to lose hers. So the question is, what do you do if you don't have much time left? Irina's choice is to run away to Russia. She's planning to track down a chess player turned politician who her father once admired. I have to say, this first part of the plot is pretty exciting, as they slowly creep closer to each other. The book goes on for a while after they meet, though. But the conversation where Irina reveals her disease to him is one of the strongest in the book, because Alexander Bezatov hides in his apartment, bombarded by death threats daily, and Irina is waiting for the first signs of Huntington's to take hold. Their paranoia and obsession with dying might be the only thing that they have in common, but for now, it means a lot. It ends up connecting them in a way they rarely connect with anyone else. So what is it really about dying in this book? Everyone has to die sometime. Well, for one thing, it's a major blow to the ego. How insulting to know you can't control your own fate, that you could just be plucked from the earth at any old time. This is probably the most difficult lesson for this chronically self-involved pair. It means losing. And how do you keep playing if you have no chance of winning? This question is what Irina's father wanted to ask Alexander Bezatov all those years ago. And it's the question that drives Irina all the way to Russia to find him. The story and the characters kind of get too distracted to answer it, though. But then I thought, maybe that is the answer. Maybe the answer is distraction. But if that's all there is to it, it's a little disappointing. Especially because our two main characters are wholly incapable of accomplishing that, even though it seems like just a little tiny task. But Alexander just can't open himself up enough, because he doesn't want to let himself get hurt the way he was hurt when he was young. And Irina can't open up because she doesn't want to hurt others the way she was hurt by her father's slow decline. But instead they just end up hurting themselves and others in ways they hadn't anticipated. So perhaps that's the other lesson here. It's a partial history because in the end, our perspectives are so narrow, so individually focused. And in a way, Du Bois offers these characters what they cannot give themselves. By writing them this partial history, she reveals their smallness in the scheme of things, a smallness that, it turns out, we probably all have in common. So it might not be such a terrible thing in the end. This is A Partial History of Lost Causes, and I'll see you next week on Brave Little Books.